Hey gang, David Ledoux here for DidYouSmellThat.com. We're on the Sony phone cam in the car Sunday morning heading downtown, and today's video blog is about a problem that is affecting, I would say, pretty much every major city in every country on the planet, and that's the problem of traffic. And for those of you in LA, you know what I'm talking about, or New York. Here it is, a Sunday morning. It's 11, just after 11, Sunday morning, and it's bumper to frickin' bumper. What used to take 15, 20 minutes, I'm in the west end of the city, one of the suburbs of Toronto. You know, once upon a time it was 20 minutes, half an hour to drive downtown. Now it's an hour and a half, 24 hours a day. I know when I was over in England a couple of years ago, driving anywhere in England was a major planning session. You know, it was like a military exercise just to drive for a 3-hour drive. And price of gas, etc., dependence on oil, etc., you know all the drills. It's really affecting people's ability to get around. Commuting, for those of people with jobs, and it's making communities smaller. You know, if you're staying out there right now, and you know, one of the topics on this blog is making money, how can you make money with small local businesses? Buddy of mine starting a restaurant. Buddy of mine has a gym. You know, those are kind of traditional brick and mortar businesses. And using innovative marketing techniques, you can really dominate in those small residential brick and mortar businesses. And then you can add an internet component to it. And I'm going to start to explore that more, talk about that more. I know my buddy with the restaurant, you can just get people's email, create a local blog, a review blog. You can email people free coupons on their birthday when you're slow. For bookings, you can send out special offers and dessert bonuses and coupons. And the web can be applied. If you have a hair salon and you're slow, send out an email blast. I mean, you know, if you drive anywhere, you know how much it sucks. And people will, you know, it's the story of the old hound dog laying on the nail. Do you know this story? Okay. Young kid gets a job selling insurance to farmers, you know, and he drives around from farm to farm to farm, selling insurance to these old farmers. And he comes to this old farmhouse trying to sell insurance to this farmer, and there's an old bloodhound, you know, the big jowlies, big droopy eyes, droopy ears, sad faces that make you love them. And he's laying on the porch just howling, like, "Oh! Oh!" And the farmer acts like he doesn't even hear it, and the guy's selling him insurance, and the kid finally says, you know, "Mister, what's wrong with your dog?" "Oh!" Farmer sighs, and he says, "Oh, the old dog is laying on a nail." "Oh!" And the young insurance salesman says, "Well, he's laying on a nail, that's terrible, why doesn't he move?" And the farmer says, "Well, it hurts enough to howl, but not enough to move." And, you know, there's a lesson in there. For me, driving in this traffic, I avoid it at all costs. I try to live off-peak. When the masses are zigging, I'm zagging. You know, everything I do is trying to do the opposite of what the masses do, trying to avoid the crowds and have an optimum lifestyle. But here it is on a Sunday morning. There should be no traffic. There's always traffic now. And, you know, I'm moaning here laying on the nail as I creep in traffic. But for those of you laying on the nail, does it hurt enough to get off yet? And that's kind of today's video blog. And I'm looking at another 45 minutes to just drive, you know, 20, 30 miles. I know, you feel sorry for me, don't you? All right, I appreciate you guys. And stay tuned to DidYouSmellThat.com. Big changes, big announcements coming this week. Talk to you soon.